Hello YouTubians, welcome back to another Dr. Bears 10 YouTube video, and today we are going to be reviewing an empty box. No, I'm only joking, I've already took it out. The 15th Doctor's sonic screwdriver, or click remote as you might want to call it. But I'm just going to be one of these guys and just take a look at the box first. It was a bugger to get into, you had to undo all the tape to get into it. But it's the 15th Doctor multifunction sonic screwdriver. Yeah, there's a picture of the Tardis, which goes all the way down. Deluxe edition. The retail one's been put up as well in the Who shop, I think. And I was deciding to get the retail one. It was on the tip of my tongue then. But obviously I didn't have the cash, and my mum and dad both splashed out on this for me Christmas, and I got it early. Look at me. So I managed to twist the arms, and I got this little beastie for Christmas, but I managed to get it for a bit earlier than that. The 15th Doctor sonic screwdriver can be closed position. Basically, they're the instructions up there. You can just about see it. So yeah, you got the settings and features behind this. Doesn't mention anything about the secret settings, of course, but of course you do have the battery information and the return of these stickers. Woohoo! Nostalgia hits back. Swivel out viewer and pop out emitter. This thing is really amazing to fidget around with. Especially if you've got ADHD and autism and all that. It's really fun to fidget around with. So I was just sat there just playing about with it, and well, I've only just managed to put the blimming thing down. So we'll take a look at the box, because we've quite finished with that. I'm just going to leave that to the side. So here we have the 15th Doctor's sonic mouse. They should have called it a lance, really, because it's more of a lance than a screwdriver. Like, for example, I'll bring out the 14th Chrome edition, still going. It's just a bit dusty. It's been sort of my replica shelf. But yeah, I'll just wipe that off. I actually use the retail a lot more than I use this one, because, well, the first one, this is actually the first batch where the claws don't click into place, where if you look on the retail, it will snap in, which is a bit weird. So yeah, there's slight of a difference between, there's two variants of the same screwdriver going on, but this is the 15th. So it is pretty weighty. It's not as heavy as, actually it's hard to tell. Even the both feel about the same, but 15th does feels a bit more heavier than the 14th, so it's got a bit of heft to it. It's quite shiny with the deluxe edition. The retail one will be like just the standard paint on the silver bits, which in this case would work metaphorically. And the blue is like an anodized blue stuff, which is really shiny. I mean, it picks up the lighting pretty well. So yeah, even the front is nice. And then you just pop the emitter out like that, boom, and this thing lifts up, and it can lift up without anything. Just be careful of that. But yeah, you can swivel the bottom anywhere, so swip that, and you just hear the sonic, like it's just ready to be used. But you can't close it that way, you have to set it back this way. It's got like this anti-lock system going on. You can see it does it there. It's pretty solid. You've got your magnification thing, well, reader, which you just hold out and you see, not touching anything, it just turns on. There is a way to bypass that. So if you want to you swivel that out at the same time as you swivel the end out. So you do that, and there you go. It's static. So if you wanted to have a sonic on display, you could, even with that out, but it don't make the sound. Now it does. Pretty nifty. But yeah, it's got three I can't speak, sorry. It's got 3 modes. First one, just your box standard Sonic sound. Let's go. And of course you press it twice. It sounds like the broken Sonic. Like repairing something like in Space Babies. And then third one, you've got the diagnostic sounds like on the 13th, but with like the Sonic sunglasses vibe going on. I pressed it 4 times, oops. And it does that. And then if you press, it'll only do 3 different sounds, but if you then you pull that out and it changes to green. How cool is that? And then you can do this. And then you press it twice. So it's got the master laser Sonic sounds going on. It'll still do this. It'll still read out like normal. Still pop the emitter out. Even still. Close mode. So it's pretty fast. And if you want to change it back, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. There you go, it's changed back. Okay. Didn't mean to do that. I meant to do jump cut, and instead I've just ended like the first part of the video. So I'm going to have to do a bit of splicing and dicing in this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Doing that. And to get to the batteries, all you do is you lift this up, and you've got to be careful because you've got to slide it out at the same time like this. And that's how it goes together. And there's your button cell batteries hidden away under there, which is really clever. I like that idea. It doesn't take, you know, it doesn't detract from the look or anything. It just, it's nice and simply hidden away. I love it when character does that. Like, makes it so it doesn't like destroy the look of the thing. But I will say it's fiddly to put back in because it's one of those where you just need it off once in a while when the batteries die. But it's just, you've got to lift the front and then slide it in like so, and then you can clip it down at the front, and that's how you get your batteries. And yeah, I can't put this thing down. It's one of those. I don't like the design, but I like the. I don't know why. I feel I'm a bit warm to the Sonic. It's hard to describe. It's like 1 minute you're like holding a computer mouse upside down, and next minute you like it feels weirdly comfortable. But yeah. And then of course on the top you've got this like gold ring going around, which is pretty neat. I just like how this looks. And the reader, if you look through it, so for example, the Sonic appears smaller. So it's got like some sort of magnification thing going on. So you could flip it the other way around, you know, and read it. But yeah, I like this. It's pretty nifty. And doing it by size comparison, it's like one of the smallest but chunkiest screwdrivers you can get. But when extended, blimey, this is a proper duo now, boys. This is a proper duo. And wouldn't it be funny if character secretly made it so when you point both 14 and 15s together and do the Sonic, it'll do something totally random? I don't know why my brain thought of that, but it doesn't do that. So not sorry to disappoint. So we all know this does the multicolored function, and we know this does the red setting. I've had to play about with it, and I've not seen or had any other combos to make another custom color, like say blue. Well, we've got blue. I mean, like green on there, and say yellow down there, you know, just for like the sake of like the 14th can. The sounds, the sounds in this I prefer. It sounds more like a Sonic than these do. But to make this more sound like a Sonic, I press it a couple of times so it goes on the second mode. So it does that instead of that. It just doesn't sound right. But yeah. But yeah, that's the 15th Doctor screwdriver. And the Gallifreyan does say something. I can't remember what it says. I really suck at this because, well, Nishiti Gatwa did point it out and did tell us the translation. So you can always refer back to that video if you wanted to, I guess. Of the Sonic. When it was first announced, I was like, I'm not too sure about this. This feels very click. And I was speculating about the screwdriver because no one really knew what the functions were, and I kind of sussed out, well, this looks like it swivels out, so I took the actual released photo from the BBC, and I played about with the photo, so because it was fully open, I edited it so it was closed, and it did seem like it would fit. And oh boy, I was right. So yeah, another little myth I busted, I guess. But yeah, if I do suggest you guys get this. It's one of these, you'll hate the design, but you'll just love the features and you just love the way it reacts, and everything has something. There's no useless pieces on here apart from, well, there's like down here you'd think that button would do something. Maybe it's not a button, it's just part of the design. But yeah, it's a really, really nice screwdriver, if you can call it that. But yeah, so for like 40 quid for one of these seems a bit steep. Because now we're in a region of more inflations. So if you have, I don't know for sure which would be the best out of the retail or the deluxe. But from what the information the retail gives is the fact it's practically the same with this, but won't have the secret sounds that this has. Basically, the red setting, and the green crystal, and it won't have the nice paint job like this one does. So, and plus the retail is about, I don't know roughly in price, but I'd say 30 quid for one of those. I mean, for the similar functions as this, just go by how you feel. I mean, it's just one of these I didn't really need, but at the same time, I kind of like instantly wanted this. I don't know why, I just instantly wanted this, and it just feels so alive. Like you pop it out, you hear that, and it's like, yeah, it's ready to go. You can use it no matter open and closed. It's not going to affect anything. You've got a wide range of using this thing practically. I just love this. The fact that opens and closes to allow for the emitter to come out and close back in. You can, again, like I mentioned earlier, if you're really gentle, you can pull on it, which is a bit of a thing you shouldn't do, because it's just one of those. It's just one of those. But yeah, the 15th Doctor Sonic Screwdriver Deluxe Edition. My days, this thing is amazing. And I can't believe I've just said that, because this is just one of the absolute must-gets. And I need to stand this up. I'm trying to think, what can I use to stand this up? I don't know, I've got my Zippo next to me. I'll just wedge it there, so there we go, the Sonic's up. I'm going to move that out of frame, and I'll just get a wazzy little photo of it properly. But yeah, so thank you so much for watching. Please leave a like and of course subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Alonzo.